After a painful breakup, Ben develops insomnia. To pass the time, he starts working the late-night shift at the local supermarket, where he discovers an amazing superpower to freeze time. But with this newfound ability, what will he actually explore? Let's find out through this story.
Ich wollte immer normaler werden. Irgendwann meine Arbeit.
At the beginning of the movie, we witness our protagonist, Ben, experiencing a breakup with his girlfriend, Susie. Ben is shocked that his first love would deceive him in such a way, something he never even dreamed of with a broken heart. He tries to control himself, but then he sees Susie getting involved with another boy. Just last week, she was Ben's girlfriend telling him, "I love you." Now, she is embracing someone else and expressing her love. Ben's friend Sean accompanies him and advises, "Don't dwell on that girl again and again. She found someone better and left you. You'll find a beautiful girl who loves you, and you'll want to love her again." Ben doesn't take Sean's advice because Sean doesn't like any girl. Every week, Ben faces rejection from some girl. Despite the setbacks, Ben aspires to be a large-scale painting artist, attending art classes daily. In class, he consistently draws pictures of girls, always thinking of Susie. He can't seem to forget her. Gradually, thoughts of Susie forbid him from sleeping at night. One day, he calls Susie and confesses, "We cannot be together again." Susie bluntly informs him that he will never return to Ben's life. Although Ben keeps himself busy during the day, he struggles to spend 8 hours a night peacefully. To cope, he starts traveling to different places at night. However, Susie remains on his mind. One day, he notices a supermarket hiring night staff. Intrigued, he applies for a job there. The following day, the supermarket manager, a former footballer who transitioned to this job, asks Ben to come to the office for a discussion. Ben believes that dedicating many years to this job will help him move on from his past. A girl named Sharon used to work with Ben at the supermarket. The other two people who worked there were Matt and Peter. Each person followed a set of rules to spend time in the supermarket. For example, Sharon never looked at the clock because when she looked at it, she felt the time was passing very slowly. Matt and Peter used to play a variety of games together at the supermarket to pass the time. After Ben's breakup, a magical power came to help him cope. So, he stopped to gaze at beautiful girls, taking pictures of them, and thus a lot of his time would pass. Sean came to Ben's house today and said, "You still think about Susie? You have to move on from your past." Ben didn't like hearing the same thing repeatedly, so he stopped Sean. Ben and Sean are childhood friends. When Sean's mother would leave them and go to her office, the two friends would look at nude magazines together. And one day they were caught and eaten by Sean's mother. Ben starts the time again, and Sean tells him, "Let's go to the nude club today. You must like it." Hearing this reminds me of a story from Ben's childhood, when a girl from their school was nude in front of everyone for money, and they would go and see that girl with money. The queen of the night went to the super shop and met Sharon. Sharon played Ben's sandwich in the locker room and the sauce got on his cheek, like the scene in the romantic movie. A moment is created between Ben and Sharon. Ben was very happy, but it didn't last long. When he found out that Sharon was going on a movie date with Matt tonight, Ben kept thinking in his mind that the one he wanted in life has gone away from him. From a young age, he liked his school teacher, but there was no scope for him. Then his love for a classmate grows. His classmate's hand broke one day and everyone sympathized with him, but the only Ben who could see him from a distance. One day, the girl came to invite Ben for tea and extended a hand of friendship. When the bandage on the girl's hand was removed, it revealed a lot of hair, which made everyone laugh and poke fun at her. Ben was the only one who comforted the girl and said, "You are as beautiful as you are." From that day onward, a relationship formed between them. One day, they met behind the school, and the girl asked Ben, "Do you want to kiss me?" Ben replied, "Yes, meet me here tomorrow because school will be closed." The next day, Ben went to school, but the girl didn't show up. He found out that she had been transferred to another school. Ben was upset, and Sean told him, "Hey brother, it's not that bad. Maybe she went to see a movie with her friend Matt." Relying on Sean's words, Ben was in the locker room with everyone the next day. Then Matt was telling everyone that he was with Sharon last night. Ben's heart broke when he heard this. That's when the manager entered the locker room and said, "We're playing a football match tomorrow. I made a bet with one of my friends, so we have to win." None of the super shops could play good football. They started scoring one goal after another. Sharon also came to encourage Matt, which upset Ben. Feeling bored with the situation in the game, Ben stopped time again. He went to the cafeteria and heard a noise. While having a cold drink, he saw a man running away and realized that not only he but others also had the power to stop time. He returned to the field, and the game resumed when the ball hit the manager's nose. When he was seriously injured, everyone grabbed him and took him to the hospital, including Matt. Ben was tasked with taking Sheeran home. Sheeran and Ben went to a coffee shop together and sat down to talk. Ben asked, "How long have you been with Matt?" Sheeran replied, "He's just a friend to me." Ben said, "Then, on that day, you went on a movie date." Sheeran replied, "I went to visit him as a friend. We have no more relationship than that." Ben was very happy to hear this. Sheeran revealed that she had broken up with Ben 6 months ago and had shared the news with him. Sheeran mentioned she was learning Spanish and aspired to pursue a teaching career in Spain in the future. She also expressed her desire to spend some time in North America. Sheeran then inquired about Ben, and he mentioned being an artist. Ben stated that there would be an exhibition of his art one day if he desired a superior. Upon hearing this, Sheeran expressed, "I always wanted to build a relationship with an artist because they find beauty in the midst of everything." Ben was highly impressed. He drove Sheeran home, and there was no need for a romantic moment between them. The next day, the manager called everyone and instructed them to organize his birthday party. It was Ben's responsibility to bring a dancer for the event. Lacking knowledge in this area, Ben sought help from his friend Sean. Together, they went to a club and approached a girl who said, "I'm busy, but I'll send my girlfriend to the program." On that day, Ben and Sheeran were talking at the supermarket. Sheeran asked, "Do you still want to date me?" Ben replied, "Yes, of course." Sheeran kissed Ben and left. Ben slept soundly that night, something he hadn't experienced in 6 months. When he woke up, he received a call claiming that a company liked his art and wanted to organize an exhibition. Matt attempted to fool Ben by using a different number, but in reality, no exhibition company had contacted Ben. Ben shared the fabricated story of the exhibition with Sheeran, making Sheeran happy to hear about it. The next day, everyone attended the manager's birthday party where Susie was present. Susie, jealous of seeing Sheeran with Ben, wanted to win Ben back. Meanwhile, a girl from the dance club arrived, the same girl Ben and Sean had seen in their youth. Sean proposed to her, and she accepted, marking the beginning of Sean's love story. The manager attempted to sexually harass Sheeran, but she managed to extricate herself from the situation. On the other hand, we witness Susie going to the washroom where she unexpectedly encounters Ben. Eager to reintegrate into Ben's life, Susie is met with rejection as Ben informs her that there is no place for her in his life. Undeterred, Susie intensifies the moment with a passionate kiss, catching the attention of Sheeran. Sheeran, incensed, decides to leave, prompting Ben to freeze everything around him. Pondering on how to apologize to Sheeran, Ben unfreezes everyone after a few hours but fails to convey an explanation to Sheeran. Sheeran, having distanced herself from Ben, disrupts his peace of mind, affecting his ability to sleep. Despite visiting the prank company for an exhibition, Ben discovers they did not contact him. Fortunately, the manager appreciates Ben's art and offers him an opportunity to exhibit. Ben extends an invitation to Sheeran for the exhibition, and on the day itself, he prominently displays many pictures of Sheeran. A senior exhibition official proposes a trip to New York, but Ben opts to travel to Spain and North America, where he aspires to pursue a career in the arts. During the exhibition, Sheeran attends and, upon seeing numerous pictures of herself, misunderstands and believes Ben is back in her life. Seizing the moment, Ben freezes time and engages in a passionate kiss. As they continue to savor life, Ben reflects on how people often squander countless moments for the sake of a good person. He emphasizes the importance of appreciating our loved ones when we have them, especially after obtaining a good person in our lives. With that, our story comes to a close. Now here's a question for you. If you had the power to freeze time like Ben, what's the first ridiculous thing you would do and why? Share your hilarious frozen moment plans in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more incredible stories with a little spice.